All right, welcome to another deep dive, everybody. We're going to be doing things a little differently today.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going to get into some music.
okay.
We are diving into the music of the string cheese incident.
Interesting.
And what we're going to be looking at is this list from the top10s.com.
Okay.
And it's the top 10 best string cheese incident songs,
Okay, top 10 list.
according to the fans.
Gotcha.
Now, I don't know a ton about these guys, but I do know that they are sort of known as being a little underrated.
Oh, okay.
They're mostly an instrumental band,
Okay.
but they've got, bluegrass roots,
Mm-hmm.
but they branch out, they get into all sorts of stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, underrated always makes me perk up my ears a little bit
Right.
because it makes me think that, there's a reason they deserve more attention.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what this top 10 list has, what kind of information it gives us.
Well, let's just go ahead and dive right in.
Okay.
Number 1, Sirens.
Okay.
Number 2, Dudley's Kitchen.
Dudley's Kitchen. Oh.
Land's End,
Mm-hmm.
Jellyfish,
Interesting.
Little Hands,
Okay.
Mudaboa,
All right.
Joyful Sound, Rhythm of the Road, 100-Year Flood, and Black Clouds.
Wow.
So, I mean, just based off of those titles,
Yeah.
I'm kind of hearing everything from, mythical creatures
Yeah.
to maybe like some road trip anthems and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the variety in the titles is really interesting.
Right.
You've got some that are very evocative.
Right.
They paint pictures in your mind, like Land's End.
Right.
That evokes a feeling of vastness, maybe even a little bit of melancholy.
Right.
Then you've got Black Cloud, that's a little more it sounds like it could be a little stormy, a little intense.
Yeah, definitely.
But then you've got things like Little Hands,
Yeah.
which is a lot more delicate, maybe even innocent sounding
Right,
sound.
yeah.
So it seems like they're not afraid to explore a lot of different emotions and styles of music.
Exactly. Yeah, and for people out there who maybe aren't bluegrass aficionados,
Mm-hmm.
what would you say are some of the sounds of bluegrass?
Sure, yeah. So typical bluegrass instrumentation would be things like a banjo,
Okay.
a fiddle, mandolin, guitar, upright bass.
Gotcha.
And it's generally known for having pretty fast tempos, intricate picking patterns,
Mhm.
and a lot of improvisation.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah,
So, we've got all these different song titles.
yeah.
We've got this band that we're learning about. They're
Mhm.
based in bluegrass.
Right.
They're instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
They're called Underrated.
Yeah,
So what do you think if somebody was just diving into
Right.
the string cheese incident?
yeah. What's the gateway?
What's the song?
I'm looking at this list, and Dudley's Kitchen really jumps out at me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds fun, and you mentioned the improvisational aspect,
Mhm.
and with bluegrass, a lot of times that means like extended instrumental jams.
Okay.
And I just imagine Dudley's Kitchen probably has some pretty fiery banjo picking.
Okay.
Something that will really grab your attention. Does that title give you that kind of vibe?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dudley's Kitchen. I'm thinking late night
Okay.
jam session, people dancing, crowded room.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like the energy building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. And I think even if you're not super familiar with bluegrass, just that kind of pure instrumental energy can be really
Well,
infectious.
totally.
You can just kind of let it wash over you
Mm-hmm.
and just get a feel for their sound.
Yeah. So I think what we've learned today is if you're into a band that, is pushing the boundaries of bluegrass
Mm.
blends and all these other different influences
Yeah.
and makes music that's both high energy and, emotionally resonant,
Right.
the string cheese incident is definitely worth checking out.
Yeah,
And I think Dudley's Kitchen, like you said, is a fantastic place to start,
definitely.
but don't stop there because
Yeah, this list is full of
this list is full of some really interesting stuff. So
Yeah.
there's a whole world to explore.
Yeah, and I think it's that willingness to experiment, to blend genres.
Right.
That might actually be part of why they're considered underrated.
Oh, interesting.
Because they don't really fit neatly into any one box.
Right.
And that can sometimes make it harder to to gain mainstream recognition.
Right.
But it also makes them a lot more interesting.
That's a great point. And it actually kind of leaves our listeners with something to think about.
Yeah.
Does defaulting categorization make a band more or less likely to achieve widespread fame.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for diving in with us.
of course.
Go explore the string cheese incident.
Yeah,
And let us know what you discover.
absolutely.
All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
See ya. Bye. TAS